just ordinary shooting, elite, high percentage shooting. Seth has made a career of stretching defenses, punishing second units, and knocking down threes at a clip very few NBA history can match. Seth is a career 43.3% three-point shooter, ranking second among active players. Last season, he led the NBA with a stunning 45.6% from deep. In the playoffs, his efficiency remained strong, hovering around 46.8%. This is not just consistency, it's deadly precision. For a team that thrives on spacing, Seth provides Kerr with lineup combinations that can terrify defenses. Imagine lineups where Steph, Seth, and Brandon Podziemski share the floor. Defenders would be pulled in every direction. But let's be honest, defense has never been Seth's strong suit. Opponents often target him in pick and rolls. His size and athletic limitations make him a liability on that end. The question will always be, can the Warriors hide him enough defensively to maximize his shooting impact? This is a smart move. It's low cost, low risk, and high value. Shooting remains the most important currency in the NBA, and adding another Curry to the mix feels almost poetic. Fans get the family reunion, and the team gets depth and spacing. Next, we turn to Al Horford, the 39-year-old big man who has built a Hall of Fame-worthy career through intelligence, professionalism, and adaptability. Horford brings championship-level experience and leadership. He's the perfect complement to the Warriors' leadership council of Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler. More importantly, his shooting ability as a big man adds much-needed spacing. At 37.7% from three over his career, Horford can stand in the corner or pick and pop to stretch defenses, freeing up Curry and Butler. His playoff resume is unmatched on this roster, more postseason minutes than anyone in Golden State's locker room. Steve Kerr has long wanted a floor-spacing big, and Horford fills that role better than anyone since the days of Otto Porter Jr. Age is the big concern. At 39, Horford will, even if healthy. The team expects him to sit out 12 to 15 nights for load management. He's not the same defender he once was, though he remains solid in the right schemes. At this stage, the Warriors will lean on Dr. Rick Celebrini's medical staff to carefully manage his body. A wise, calculated risk. On a one-year, $5.7 million deal, the value is outstanding. Horford isn't here to be a star. He's here to provide 24 to 28 minutes of steady, playoff-tested basketball. If he holds up, his presence could be the difference in a tough playoff series. Finally, we have DeAnthony Melton, perhaps the most intriguing of the three signings. Melton is a prototypical modern guard, versatile, defensive-minded, and capable of hitting the three. Before tearing his ACL last season, he briefly earned the starting backcourt spot alongside Steph Curry. His ability to pressure the ball, switch across positions, and hit open shots makes him a natural fit in Golden State's system. If healthy, Melton could easily reclaim a starting role. Health, and health. The ACL tear ended his 2024 season, and he has a history of nagging back issues. This is where the Warriors' elite training staff comes into play once again. If Melton struggles physically, the gamble might not pay off. A very good move with a potentially great payoff. The Warriors know Melton well, they know his work ethic, and they believe in his fit with their culture. If he can give them 65 to 70 games, this signing might be remembered as a steal. So, what do these moves mean for the Warriors' championship hopes? Flexibility and veteran savvy. Compared to last season, this roster is stronger. Seth Curry gives shooting. The story of basketball has always been filled with family connections, legacies passed from one generation to the next, and names that carry more than just talent, they carry history. Few names embody that legacy more than Curry. When you hear the word Curry, in the basketball world, the first thought is Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, the four-time NBA champion, the man who changed basketball forever. But tonight, the story takes a beautiful twist. The Golden State Warriors have signed Seth Curry, Steph's younger brother, creating what many fans are calling a family reunion in the Bay Area. After years of battling against each other, of comparisons, of two brothers carving their own paths in the NBA, they now share not just a last name, not just a bloodline, but the same jersey, the same goal, and the same mission. This is more than a signing. This is history in the making. Steph Curry's story is well known. Drafted by the Warriors in 2009, a scrawny guard from Davidson University who many believed was too small, too fragile, and too limited to succeed in the NBA. 16 years later, he stands as one of the greatest players in the history of the game. 4 championships, 2 MVPs, including the first unanimous MVP in NBA history, countless broken records, and a style of play that revolutionized how basketball is played. He stretched the floor, turned the three-point shot into the game's deadliest weapon, and